Helloing. Helloing. I hate lag. Helloing. Well, is this thing working yet? Helloing. Man, slow connection. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hello, people who are watching this not live. Wondering why I'm just saying hello a million times. Hey, it's working! Hello! I was talking to those of you in the future because it like starts and then 20 seconds of nothing. But when you actually watch this in the future, all of that nonsense in the beginning gets recorded. So it's strange. So I was just talking to the future people watching. Now I'm talking to the real live people watching. Helloing. I can't believe I just explained that. Hi. Okay, there we go. Now I got some people who can see me. So, I said I would do a live stream around Christmas, and I'm sticking to it. So, this is happening. I was gonna put out a video today, but I'm not quite finished filming it yet. That's what I'm doing here today, right now, is making the rest of that video, and I'll put it out for you tomorrow morning. So, there's that. Hi people. Hi from Germany. Oh, I don't know how to say Merry Christmas in German. I did. I forgot. I liked going to the Christmas market. They had hot wine. Was that there? Or, no, I think that was in France. No, there was hot wine in Germany. I don't know, it was really good. And the crepes with Nutella on them. Anyway. Fro Weinstein? Fro Weinstein? Is that how you say it? I don't remember how to say it. I sound like an idiot. Sorry, I tried. If you hear random little weird noises, my microphone is resting on the top of my laptop screen. So, sorry, doing my best here. I'll try not to move the laptop if I miss a super chat, which I just did, and I missed a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Hi. Merry Christmas. Happy every holiday. There's a lot of holidays. I don't want to miss one, so happy every holiday. Thank you, Jay Kluver. Hello from the UK. Must mean, what are you, like 9 hours ahead of me right now in the UK? Blizzard. Yeah, I heard you guys are getting a blizzard on the like East Coast, right? Right now. I think my dad was saying something about it snowed yesterday or the day before, like a bunch of wet snow, and then it rained and it was supposed to freeze. Don't miss that shit. Am I doing a blooper video? I want to, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to edit it tomorrow. They're like super labor intensive to edit because I made the smart idea of getting a NAS. It's like a 60 terabyte NAS. It was like $2,000, and it was the worst $2,000 I've ever spent because it's super slow trying to find stuff on there, and I don't know if I like migrated files from Final Cut correctly onto the NAS. So I'm gonna try. It's gonna be really shitty to try to edit that. But yes. An innuendo montage. See, the problem with trying to make stuff like that is I can't just like type in and search through hundreds of terabytes of stuff like innuendo. Like I literally have to go through hundreds of terabytes of stuff I think that's, wait, yeah, because I got a 60 terabyte NAS, and then I have like 20 of those little orange 5 terabyte things, lacies. It sucks. I'll try, okay? I'll try. Let me talk to you guys back instead of rambling. Why I use my NAS is great. I don't know, because maybe I set it up wrong. I don't like stuff like that. I'm not good at it. I think I made it too safe, so it made it slow. There's like different ways of setting it up. I think I set it up wrong. I had maximum storage, but it's like slow. Lacy externals. That's why I use the little orange biscuits, the Lacy biscuits. I was using the spinning ones, and then those just are kind of slow. So now I use the Lacy solid state ones, I just got 3 little orange 2 terabyte ones I rotate through. And they're a lot easier to dump off onto the, is that what's called, a RAID? Or is it NAS? I thought it was a NAS. Network asshole storage. My stomach's growling. Yeah, solid. I ain't got money for a giant solid state. Those things are expensive. These little tiny 2 terabyte things are like $500. Thank you, Wayne Campbell. Here's Happy New Year. I'm gonna be editing on New Year because I gotta make you guys that end of the year blooper video. I'll try to get it by the end of the year. And I gotta finish filming the Ranger review. Which way is the Ranger? That way? That way. 1 inch way upstate New York. I think you're talking about snow? NAS contained disks configured into an array. Thank you, computer person. Oh man, my stomach's growling. I really hope you guys can't hear my stomach growling. That's super embarrassing. Where's the rally focus? About 20 feet in that direction. Just sitting there. What is my dream JDM car? So something that was never, ever, I'm looking at my microphone like that's the camera. Something that was never sold here. I think that'd be the fair way to do this. Because if they sold a version of it in the US, then it doesn't count. So the AutoZam AZ1. I love those little things. I don't know. Thank you, Lars. Like the Lars from Metallica? Yeah? What's his last name? Ulrich? Lars Ulrich. 2000 GT? We had 2000 GTs here, didn't we? Was it 2000 GT sold in America? I think it was, right? It must have been hella expensive. Or was that Japan only? I don't know. I was not alive back then. Man, my stomach is growling. I don't think you guys can hear it, but it is like gnarly how loud my stomach's growling. I'm so hungry. How about a muscle car? My favorite muscle car? I really like AMXs and Javelins. Where's the URQ? It's at my house. I don't have enough room for all my vehicles in here if you haven't noticed. I have to keep some at my house. I rent storage units and then I shove the rest in here. It's not the smartest setup. How's the URQ? It's good. I haven't driven it in about a month or so, but I will soon. I want to do more of the URQ, but that's an easy car to screw up. You know what I mean? Very, very careful with the type of upgrades I do to it to keep it tasteful. I'd like to paint correct it a little bit better. I'm torn because that car before I bought it at one point in time, it sat like neglected for probably 7 or 8 years. So there's some pretty bad bird etching in the paint and it's single stage. I'm torn. I don't want to repaint the car, but I don't want to paint correct it because when I used the paint gauge, it was like 3 or 4 mils in some areas. I don't know. But yeah. Also, parts are stupid expensive for that thing. And they're all used. Day in the life. That's kind of what this video that I'm in the process of filming for you right now. It's pretty pathetic. But I did do some fun stuff with the Bronco in it. Speaking of which, I don't do a lot of detailing content anymore. I gotta do one soon on the Bronco. And on like a real, I just finished washing it. I mean like a real detail job, and also on the Forester. The Forester I haven't driven it in probably 6 months. It's sitting with a dead battery in storage right now, covered in probably like 2 inches of dust. So there's that. I need to do a good detail on it, dry ice blast it, get that thing in top shape. And then I gotta, eventually when the Celica project's done, I gotta buy a wrecked STI so I can do the 6-speed swap on the Forester. The reason why I haven't done it is just because I don't really have room to tear apart 2 vehicles in here because I wouldn't be able to film car views. What do I like better, reviewing cars or modifying, fixing them? That's a tough one. I love working on cars, but it kicks the shit out of you physically. And I'm the type of person that I will work myself into the ground. So reviewing cars gives me a little bit of a break. And I genuinely enjoy reviewing cars. I know sometimes you guys don't like watching them, but it brings a lot of new people to my channel, and I think it's worth it. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing a more of a service to people by reviewing a car than I am working on a project car. I think I help more people that way. I don't know. Do I miss my S14? Of course I miss that car. I was gonna keep it. The only reason why I sold it is because right around where the rear subframe bolts to the car, like behind, so like on the S14s, there's like that seam on the rocker at the back of the door when you open the door. That seam goes down to the pinch weld. Well, the body of the car had no rust on it. I took really good care of that car and washed it. Literally, I would wash it anytime I drove it on the road and it contacted salt. So in the wintertime, it was like hosing it every single day after school. I'd hose all the salt off of it. But underneath where the pinch weld is, right where that seam was at in the door, it was getting really soft on the backside. And then where the rear subframe bolted to the like unibody structure, that you could literally like mush the underside of the car with your hand. And that was the point when I was like, I couldn't afford to try to save that car at that time. So I sold it. It's kind of sad. I don't think that car exists anymore, in my guess. Maybe, hopefully, but I don't even know how you'd fix that other than cutting all that out and welding in new material. It was a clean car. It was a really clean car. The interior was immaculate on it. Everything was really clean. It still had the KA in it. It was just like, I think all the mods I had in a Spillier JGT 500 exhaust on it, Talk Eco Blues and lowering springs. I don't even remember what brand wheels those were. They were cheap wheels. I couldn't afford like expensive wheels in high school. And then I think that was about it. It wasn't like heavily modified. It was a good car. When am I going to get a bigger shop? I cannot afford a bigger shop currently. I am in the process of trying to make it happen, but that is way bigger scale budget than what I have. So it's a slow process. Hopefully I'm not like in my 60s or something crazy, but I can make it happen. I would make it happen like that if I could afford to, because I'm literally setting money on fire as it is right now, renting a shop and a storage unit. Make a solid car reviews, keep them up. Thank you. I got an ND2 Miata review coming for you guys. I got a TRD Pro 4Runner right now that I haven't even driven yet. It's just sitting at my house, so I'll be filming that for you. What else? Oh, got an Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio coming next year. I'm so pumped for that thing. I drove one once, just at like a press event thingy. Now I have one for a full week. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to that one. I don't care if it gets one view on the internet. That will be a week worth spending. Hey, the chat stopped. Oh, what? I just stopped it. Sorry. Thank you, Tashayaki. Did I say that correctly? Come to Australia. I'd love to. Absolutely love to. That's like top of my bucket list. Thank you, Jerry Jennings. I thought you said something about pizza. That's how hungry I am right now. I just saw that pizza. I was like, I want gluten-free pizza. Thank you, Barry and Morton. Merry Christmas. How is Charlie doing with his health? I mean, he's managing. He hasn't been able to get to a different back doctor because insurance and healthcare sucks in this country. So he pretty much just, I don't know. I feel bad for him. Like some mornings he can't even put socks on. It sucks. And he's only 33. So yeah, hopefully he can find a doctor that's willing. I guess like the problem was like, if you went to a pain specialist and they basically were just like, yes, you have degenerating discs and arthritis, you're screwed. And then he talked to his primary doctor and they're like, you're too young to operate on you, do physical therapy. So he's not very happy. He's like in pain constantly. How's little Sarah doing? I was just talking to her this morning. She's doing good. She's in Pennsylvania. She's like 5-hour drive from where Liz is at. But she's doing good engineering things. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Drew. I'm trying to do my best to read as many of these as I can. CBD help oil. Yeah, he tried CBD oil a little bit. And then just, I don't know. We just stopped using it. Back issues, hard, tough. What's the most underrated American car? That's a really good question. Most underrated American car. Car. It has to be American. That's tough. Like new? Like new? Or can it be like what's the date range on that? Because that just adds another can of worms. See, these are the type of things I use my Twitter for now. I should answer, you guys need to hit me with these type of questions on Twitter, because that gives me something useful to make the tweets about. I've been trying to do stuff like that on the Twitter, but man, underrated American car. It's a cliche, but the Focus SVT. I know I like hacked mine to pieces. It wasn't a clean example, but like a clean example of one. They're really good cars. I thought they really were. They were better than the EP hatch of the time. Although I love EP hatches, that's really tough for me to say. With their dumb little shift knob on the dash. I would definitely buy an EP. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, that said Kevin Costner. Your television show is awesome. Keep the fun content. Thank you, Randy. Someone said SRT4. I was thinking SRT4 in my head, but the fact that I had roll up back windows just kind of killed it for me. Like, if you're gonna do that, just make all of them. I would have respected it more if I had roll up front windows. Weight savings. Just doing them in the back though, that's just cheap. Cadillac Blackwing. Yeah, that's not underrated though. Like, I keep looking at my microphone. I gotta stop. I'm using a GoPro for a camera. SRT4s are good cars. Buick See, that's not a Grand National's not underrated. It's rated appropriately. It's a good car. It has to be underrated. The Focus SVT, like barely anybody gives a shit about those, so I feel that's like underrated. Crown Vic. It's a good car, but I don't think they're underrated. I think people know that they have good potential. SRT6, I could agree with that one. Contour SVT, totally agree with that one as well. See, you guys know. Someone said, am I dating Angel Food Cake? Absolutely not. Just because I have a male in my videos doesn't mean we're dating. He has a girlfriend named Karen, and she is absolutely amazing, and she makes really cute things and sells them on Etsy and stuff. DSM's, see, I kind of draw the line there though, because it's not American. It's got American badges on it, but it's not, you know what I mean? I don't know. Chrysler Pacifica. Cavalier Z24. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Saturn Ion Redline. SRT4 would have been awesome as all-wheel drive. I can agree with that. The Aztec. Okay, sorry, I've been like going down the rabbit hole at this one. What was I gonna say? The Celica? I need to talk to you guys about the Celica project. Because I know you guys are used to me churning out like progress, like I did on the Beetle. But, so I'm gonna run into a little bit of issue here at the Celica. I'm sending the engine out because I'm not gonna say the shop that's doing it just yet. I'll wait until it's in work. But I'm sending the block and the heads to a shop that is going to like do everything, like bore out the engine, rebuild it, and then I'm gonna get basically an assembled long block back, and then I'll start like the process of fitting it to the Celica and all that crap. So that's gonna take a couple months because I wanted to make sure it's gonna get done right at a good machine shop, which means I gotta mail it somewhere far away. But I want it done by like the best of the best. Because I mean, I can't do that in here. I'm not a machine shop. So, yeah. So that means I'm going to be without an engine for a couple months. I don't really know what to do, and I saw the super chat. I didn't miss it. Thank you, Undead Demon. Did you just do that? So I would say thank you, Undead Demon. Aren't all demons dead? Anyway, so I don't know what to do with the Celica. I don't want to start paint and body work on it because I'm going to get into the same conundrum of having a freshly painted car that I have to do a bunch of heavy mechanical work to. That kind of seems like a dumb idea. I could start doing suspension and stuff, but I got to do the rear axle on it if I'm going to do suspension stuff, which will render the car inoperable at that point for a while until I have the engine. So I'm trying to keep this car so it's still, or else I have to literally push the thing in and out of my shop. That doesn't work. So I'm trying to keep the car drivable until the engine's back. So I kind of need suggestions from you guys what you want me to do. I want to do content on the Celica, but I have a feeling there's going to be a little gap hiatus in between, which leaves the Super Duty, which this video that's coming out tomorrow will explain a lot of what's going on with that. Do a little like mini project on that, do some work on the Focus because it hasn't been worked on in months. I also have I have more than half a shelf worth of really expensive rare parts from Japan for the Forester that I've been waiting to put on, as well as I got some stuff to do the MR2. I was gonna do phenolic spacer on that, and my cam trigger is leaking oil, so I have to figure something with that situation, try to make it seal correctly. And then I got to get it tuned, which I got to trailer the thing who knows where to get it tuned and find a shop that I would trust to tune it. Thank you, Michael. And thank you, Bones Deuce. Have any reached out to other? So I'll get back on the subject in a second. I'll finish the super chat because if I don't, I'm gonna forget. I don't really reach out to other YouTubers. I'm very cautious with doing that because, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people will only collaborate with you if there's something they can personally gain from it, or some people will want to collaborate with you to try to use you, and it's really tough. Like, I would collaborate with someone if they were just like genuinely a friend. Like Junkyard Dave is an example. He's someone I've been friends with for years, and I gladly like collaborating with him. He's up in Colorado though, so he's not super close. But, and like Liz, she's one of my best friends. She's literally like family. So I have her, but I don't like reaching out to people I haven't like established a rapport with and really got to know them. So that's why I don't really collaborate with a lot of people, because I want to collaborate with someone that I'm just like naturally their friend, and not so it's not like a business transaction, if that makes sense. And I don't really have a lot of friends that are YouTubers. I have like a couple. So I don't know. I'm just kind of a loner, I guess, in that instance. Okay. So I missed some super chats. I'm sorry. I just like scrolled and it was like exploded. So yeah, anyway, the Celica situation. I take Liz overlanding. I don't think Liz likes that stuff. I'll ask her. I don't think she likes off-roading. Am I taking it? I cannot afford to take a vacation. Like, building these cars is expensive. I gotta keep making content. If I took a vacation, I'd have to make content in the process. Calgary, Alberta, getting an FJ Cruiser. I had a Tacoma before. FJs, Toyota screwed up by stopping building those. Because, like, they hold their value so incredibly well, it's ridiculous. And if they bring it back as the EV, I'm kind of torn. If it's that cute little rendering that we keep seeing, that thing's kind of cool. But I want something like the Bronco, like a real FJ. But with all the car companies going EV, I don't know, it's tough. I just don't know if they're actually gonna make like a rugged off-roader that's electric. I think it's gonna be that cute little mini FJ thing. Do you sell projects after it's completed? No, I do giveaways on them so far, is what I've been doing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Focus when that's done. The Ranger I'll never get rid of. That's like family heirloom. Is that the word for that? MR2 I won't get rid of. The Forester was the last new vehicle I bought when I was still in the military, so it's kind of like attached to it. The Bronco is my daily because I needed something reliable. Am I dailying the Ranger? I haven't driven the Ranger really because it's not registered yet. I literally haven't even had time to go to the DMV to get plates on this thing because the state of New Hampshire back then didn't do titles. So all I have is a registration that is the title. So I've been trying to deal with the New Hampshire DMV to communicate to Arizona, like, look, this is what the title is. So I haven't had time to go back and take care of that crap. It's just time I don't have. But yeah, I'll start driving the Ranger once I get that crap taken care of. Thank you, W.R. Jensen and Jonathan French. Can I have the old service bed truck? The Charlie's old Dodge, crusty Dodge pickup? I think it's for sale. The 88 Dodge. It has a pickup bed now. Well, I mean, it's not on it, but it has an actual pickup bed. And he has all the stuff, because it's a 1-ton, he has all the 1-ton axles to make it 4-wheel drive too. Go back to New Hampshire? I'll go back to New Hampshire and do a little trip there. Not right now. I'll wait until it's warm. What camera am I using right now? At the second, a GoPro 10 is hooked up. That's what you guys are watching from, is my GoPro. GoPros make good live stream cameras, I've kind of noticed. They're not too bad. Come back to New Hampshire permanently? No. Too cold. I'm acclimated to this heat here now. Is my startup music about roast beef? Dude, that sounds tasty right now. Stop. Well, it's a big super chat. Thank you, Eric Thomas. Funding offer waiting. Can you check your email, Patreon? Thank you for reminding me. I gotta check my Patreon messages today. I have a lot of stuff I gotta do today. Why keep out? You know what's really good is, what's that? Is it horseradish sauce that goes with, my mouth's watering so bad. The white sauce that goes with roast beef. Not au jus. Au jus is really tasty too, but the other kind, it's horseradish sauce, right? God, that's so tasty right now. What got me into car repair? I guess I'm just like naturally inclined to it. Horseradish. Isn't it like made with wasabi? That's why it's so good. I love wasabi. The Mercedes van. I'm doing a car review on another Mercedes van, like coming soon, except it's the 2500 size one and it's a diesel. It's not 4x4. I don't think it's 4x4, but it's a bigger diesel Sprinter van. That was like one of the most fun car reviews I ever filmed. So yeah, got another one coming for you guys soon. The only thing that sucks is I think it's too heavy for my lift. I gotta figure that conundrum out. I was dumb when I picked out these two lifts. I should have got one that was like HD strength to pick up, although it would probably crack this concrete floor. This is scary enough as it is, putting cars on lifts in here. You can feel the concrete floor like flexing as it lifts the vehicle. Why aren't I gambling my lunch money? Wait, what? I read that wrong. I thought you said, why am I not gambling my lunch money? I don't know. I forgot what you asked now because it disappeared. Blooper video. I will try to get that. I'll edit tomorrow. I'll spend most of the day editing, and I'll get that made for you. Can we make a wood-fired car? Oh, wood-fired pizza. Pickles? Stop making food comments. So torture. I don't know why I'm so hungry. I think it's gonna skip lunch. Any classic cars in my future? It's on the lift. Wasabi. Oh. Is there a chance you may ever rally or race from American cars? I don't know. I don't feel like it makes good content. Like, I feel like it'll just be boring. I've done a couple track day, like, press things, and they don't, I feel like it's just, like, boring content. You guys don't want to see that. I mean, you ask, but the views say otherwise. And they're a lot of work to film. What's my perspective on hydrogen cars? I love the idea of hydrogen car technology. Ooh, another Boar's Head horse. Oh yeah, I totally agree. Absolutely agree. I don't know if that stuff's gluten free though. Feliz Navidad. That means something about the holidays. I know what that means, kind of. Hydrogen. Heisenberg. Such a good show. Do I ever do any 55, 57 Chevy? I'm not really into cars like that. They're pretty, but I don't have any interest in owning something like that. You have fleas on your dog. I'm really sorry for your dog. But where did that come from? Oh yeah, there's almost 2,000 people in here. That's amazing. I'm not eating any wasabi though. If that gets 2,000. I just keep seeing the little blue bar graph on. You guys can't see that. I didn't realize there was almost that many people. Do I ever want to build a rock crawler? No, because like they just get smashed. I don't like things that are smashed. I just can't. That's why I don't like. People are like, why don't you take your Bronco like real off-roading? Like, because I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna spend $40-something thousand on a vehicle and just beat the shit out of it. I did take it off-road, but now I gotta pay the price and clean the hell out of it. Wasabi Fiat Bambino. Is that the car? A Fiat Bambino? I don't even know what that looks like. Feel like fastback Mustangs? Yes, my uncle just bought one. I don't remember what year. Is it 60, 59, 70? He literally just bought one. He had one before. He had two of them before. One was like puke green color, and it had like was it like a 302, like a mod motor swapped into it, like out of the Fox body. He just bought another one. It was dark blue. That's like all original. It's really nice. Korean barbecue sounds good too, I agree. Pikes Peak hill climb. I want to go back next year. When will Macbeth visit again? We were talking about this morning. We were talking about when next time. I don't know, I was talking about going to Hawaii. I think that'd be fun. Sorry, Hawaii. I haven't been there in a long time. All Boar's Head products are gluten free. Thank you for spending $10 to type that so I would see it. Are you sponsored by Boar's Head? Can you pimp out a Prius? I was like, why do they only give you 3 options when you start GT7? And it was like a Prius, the other little Prius coupe thingy, and a Demio. I was like, those are budget cars to get into now. I just got off topic. I don't want children. I like kids in small doses. I work too much. When the hell would I have time for that? I'll just stick to having animals. If I ever get a big enough chunk of land, it's 1776, how patriotic. If I ever get like a chunk of land, because I have 2 cats right now, but they take care of themselves. They're 10 and 11 years old, so you can leave them at home by themselves. They're mature. But I want like more animals. I would like, I don't know, skunk and chickens. Skunk and chickens, that's just not in that order. Maybe some lizards. I like animals. Animals make me happy. How was Crepe? Oh, I forgot about Crepe. I forgot to set him on a cycle. He's just sitting under the box over there. Get a turtle. There's turtles here. I was filming a car review this year, and I came across a big ass turtle, like huge. He was in the road. I picked him up and I like moved him out of the road. I didn't want him to get hit. It was big. Goats are fun. They're fun, but they eat everything. Like, I don't want to get an animal that is gonna like eat my AC condenser outside my house. Come outside and it's like devoured the pillars that hold the building up or something crazy. Can you pimp out? Have you guys seen that? I don't know, it was like a meme or an Instagram reel or something of the smart car someone painted to look like the Little Tikes car. It's like red and yellow. It was so hilarious. Baby goat yoga? Is that a thing? Is baby goat yoga a thing? Do you do yoga with baby goats? Shut up. I have to look this up later. Rotary Power 13B. Oh, like the Veronica and Aaron in Vermont. They're doing that rotary FRS. Is that FRS? I think it was FRS. It's not BRT. Is it? I don't know. That was pretty neat. Thank you, Phonics. Hooked on Phonics. Oh, you're in Norway. I never got to go to Norway when I lived in Europe. I should have. I wish I would have. Go there and see some epic rally racing. What kind of Canon cameras do I use for my reviews? I have a EOS R6 is my primary camera, and then I have a EOS R is my secondary camera that I use. I have two of them because I routinely break them, and it usually costs a couple $1,000s to repair every time I break one. Like the last time, was it the R? No, it was the R. The R fell from like 5 feet from a tripod with a 15 to 35 lens on it, and the total was like $2,800 in damage. That's why I can't take a vacation. I have to make YouTube videos and work every single day because of shit like that when it happens. That was a really stressful day. Our lenses are expensive. I know, and my zoom lens that I use for car reviews is just a little cheap one that comes with it, the smaller lens. It's like zoom. I don't remember what size it is. It's like f4 point something to 5.6. I want to get the big L version of it. I think it's like the 70 to 200 R, the RF 70 to 200 something. I don't know. So the bigger RF zoom lens. I really want to get one of those because it's 2.8. I think f2.8. Yeah. Sorry, we got off track. 2024. No, it's 2022 right now. Next year is 2023. Unless you're from the future. If you're from the future, do we all blow up next year? Sometimes it seems like we're headed that way. Athens, Georgia. Hello. Can I do a BMW? 70 to 200, 2.8. Boom. That one right there. Yeah, I really want to get that lens. They have like the f4 version, I think, but it's not the same. My main lens I use, a 15 to 35, a 2.8. I really like that lens. It's heavy as hell. That's the only downside. What am I doing for Christmas? Editing. I have to edit because I have to film a car review next day. So I'm probably gonna edit most of tomorrow. Do I still have the go-kart? I do. I don't know. F4 is fine for most. If it is, I agree. I know you guys complain sometimes about it going out of focus when I'm filming videos, and that's just because I have it always set on the eye detection one, and I don't have the patience to go in there and change the focus, like autofocus thing, so it's not looking for my eye. There's a way to change it so it stays in focus, but that requires me taking the time to go into the menu and change things, and I'm very just keep it in the automatic modes as much as possible. It's just, I don't really, if I was constantly screwing up that stuff, I would never get any work done. Especially when I have like gloves on and I have crap all over my hands and I'm like touching my camera trying to change settings. No bueno. I don't want to give the go-kart away. I like my go-kart. Is Food Cake full-time employee now? No. He helps out usually 2 days a week. I'll use him for like 6 hours or so, 2 days a week. So, and he's a huge help. He's kinda, I'm slowly trying to get him spun up on editing videos, but he's already realized, like, editing my videos is not easy. It's a challenge. But he's getting pretty good. He's got a fast learning curve. So he's been cutting down the amount of time it takes for me to edit a car view. I think the last one I edited took me like maybe 3 hours total to finish it up versus like 8. So it was a huge help. Goat yoga classes. Thank you for answering that back. I don't know how many times you had to, so I'd see it, but I really appreciate that because I'm definitely going to Google that after I'm done this. Yes, editing is not. I think my editing is a bit ridiculous. I probably don't have to do as much as I do, but I don't know. I try to make these videos entertaining for you guys. Get a cable channel? I haven't had cable TV since like 2008. 2007 is the last time I paid for cable television. So probably not gonna do that. I don't have to watch TV. I kinda like my next shop, when I get a bigger shop, I wanna have a little corner of the shop that's like a little lounge area. And they're so expensive now, but I want to try to find an old Rock Band set, like Guitar Hero Rock Band set for PS4, and get like Rock Band 3. That would be so fun. I wouldn't be able to put it in videos though because of copyright crap, but I miss Guitar Hero and Rock Band. I played the drums on it, and I was not too bad. I would like to try to learn how to play the real drums. It's like the same thing. Isn't that how Post Malone learned how to play musical instruments? Is from playing Guitar Hero. I think I heard him say that on like The Tonight Show or one of those shows, Jimmy Kimmel or something. Will I increase the horsepower on the Celica? Tad bit. Just a tad. I gotta be careful with the Celica, because with what I plan on doing to that engine, I'm trying to make it not make more than around 350 horse in torque-ish squared. I don't want it to make much more than that because it's like a 2,300 pound car. So it's gonna be like stupid. I want the car to actually be like fun. So, and unfortunately, so there's like a Celica forum. I was trying to get on there to find some knowledge about how wide of a tire I can fit in the back of that thing. I think it's like a 215 or 225 is the biggest you can fit on the RA21s because they're not as wide as the RA22. I think RA22's got a couple more mil space back there, but that's nowhere even near close enough of enough rubber. So I really hate the fact that I have to do it, but I don't have a choice. I think I'm gonna have to do like the TRD over fenders on it to get enough rubber on the back of that car. And I hate that idea of doing it because I really wouldn't have to cut. I don't even think I have to cut anything to put the V8 in it. I just use like a custom motor mount, and I'm pretty sure even the transmission tunnel will clear everything I need. Pretty sure. But yeah, I really hate the idea of having to do the over fenders, even though they look so good. And it's like, it's correct. Like Toyota did it back then on the race car versions of those. So I don't know. But yeah. Future project car. Let me take your other ones I have first. Thank you, Mark Draper. Narrowed rear. No, I don't want to do mini tubs. It doesn't look. It'll look weird. I feel. I'm not trying to build a drag car. I like contemplated trying to do independent rear suspension on it, but I forgot the company's like Quick Performance or something. They make custom Ford 9 inches to like whatever spec you need. Might do something like that. But then I was looking at like the suspension on that Techno Toy Tuning, I think is the name of the company. They make a bunch of stuff for the Ford A8, which is what's in the Ranger. And I know a lot of people said use like the Hilux rear end. I totally consider that too, but I'm trying to do like the least ass pain solution and the easiest to get parts for. I think you can also use what is the generation of the first gen Supra MA60. Is that what it's called? I think you can use like that rear end or something. But yeah. I know that I agree. Like the flares on that generation Celica though look so sick. Like what's the channel up in Canada? The track channel? They have lots of good track content. I watch their channel a lot actually. They had that back when I had my 350Z. I used to watch them because they had that guy that had that Time Attack Z on there. I think it's got like a KERS hybrid system on it now. What's the name of that channel? They're in Canada. Speed Academy. They did the Project Celica. It was a 77 Connie, I think it's called. They did one. They got a lot of good info on their videos. And I was looking at what they did for the wide fenders. Only problem is like Angel and I are gonna be doing all the body work on that, so I don't want to like do something too crazy and complicated. Small Sarah lives in Pennsylvania, so it'll be a while until I probably see her. A60 Supra. That's the first one. Roll cage in the Celica? Probably not. I don't think. Trying not to do hardly anything to the interior on it. And I'm also not trying to make like a drag car. So just keep that clear. That's why I'm trying to keep the power level at around like 350 horse or so, which in a 2,200 pound car is still like, I feel it's like still a little bit on the sloppy side, but I'm trying to keep the car like poised and fun that you can hammer on it on a back road and it's not a belligerent mess. So do I smoke herb? I've never in my entire life. Nothing against it. I just never have. I think the closest I've ever done is like CBD gummies. I don't know. I'm already weird enough as it is, so I've never bothered. Plus I was in the military for so long, so I was just, when I got out, I was just like, yeah, I've gone that long, might as well just keep going. I don't even really drink coffee that much. Celica suspension. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna use that Techno Toy company. They have a lot of cool stuff for that platform. Drag tires doesn't. So tire wise, I'm probably gonna use the same exact tire that's on the MR2. I really like those. They're not sponsored, so I'm not saying what they are, but all you gotta do is look at a picture of the MR2 and you'll see what tires they are. They're 200 tread wear, I think. But I'm probably gonna do that on the car. Have I ever tried boba tea? Does a bear shit in the woods? Yeah. Absolutely. I love boba tea. I've been trying to cut out added sugar though, so I haven't had one in a while. How do I not drink coffee? I get bad anxiety, so it's kind of hard. Sell the MR2? I'm not selling the MR2. I want to do some more work on the MR2. I still really want to get it tuned. Just, I don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't really have connections in that department. I know some of you recommended, what's his name up there in Colorado? I forgot his name. I watch some of his videos every now and then. Seems like super cool dude. I would trust him tuning it, but he's probably really busy. Pro touring style. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like pro touring styles. The way I'm kind of going on that car. You got a ST205? That's sick. I love those Celicas. Ford A8. Those are cheap. Yeah, I think you're right. An A8 would probably do fine for the power that car is gonna have. Brent. Yeah, that's his name. I forgot his YouTube channel. I'm subscribed to it. So I'll be completely transparent. What I've been watching lately on YouTube is that Beard Meets Food. I think that's the name of the channel. I don't know why, but every time, that's when I usually get a chance to watch YouTube videos, is when I'm eating. So I'll sit there at lunch and I'll watch a YouTube video while I eat. And I've just been having a thing where I watch food related YouTube videos while I eat, because it makes it feel like I'm eating lunch with somebody. So I've been watching the Beard Meets Food ones, and also the best food review show ever. That's like a go-to. And then there's this other guy. He's like a cook, and he does things where uh, he makes like stuff like fast food, but makes it better. And he makes his version of it. There's two channels that do that. One, he's like Ethan something, I don't know. And then the other guy, he's like really funny, super hilarious. I've been watching those channels a lot lately. You watch him too? Yeah. Food channel, love Beard Meets Food. Food channels are awesome. I don't know how if you eat 10 pounds of food in one sitting, how are you not paralyzed for the next 3 days after? I couldn't imagine that. The hot ones is good too. I agree. I really want to do the hot ones challenge because I like hot food. I don't know. I think it'd be fairly easy because what the bomb stuff is it's like 1 million Scoville, or is it? I think it's less than 1 million Scoville, isn't it? And I have that Dave's Insanity, the regular Dave's Insanity, and then the Carolina Reaper one, and I like eat those on crackers and I'm fine. So I think it'd be fun to do the I think the thing with the bomb is it's gross, and I think that's why people can't stand it. But I really want to do that challenge. The bomb is rancid. Yeah, see, that's what I think. I think it's gross, and it's like tastes like throw up probably, and that's probably what makes it worse. I wanted to do the Pocky chip challenge, but I did like this thing. It's like you do like lab work, and it tells you what foods your body doesn't like, because I had like really bad gluten allergies and all kinds of weird food allergies and stuff happening. And one of the foods I can't eat now is corn. And it sucks, it's corn and everything. So I can't do the Pocky chip one. Getting food allergies and food, like gut health issues, sucks. 'Cause you can't like eat anything. The bomb, no taste, just pain. Yeah, see, that's why I like the Dave's Insanity Carolina Reaper sauce, because it tastes good. Like, it has flavor to it, especially on a table cracker. It's actually, I really want that now. Corn chips too, yeah. Corn is borrowed, not consumed. Was I stationed at Ramstein? No. I used to go to Chili's down there a lot, though. They had the Chili's on base. Except for the one time I got their chicken fingers, and it was like mush in the center. It was so disgusting. I bit into the chicken finger. It was like mushy, cold chicken. That was the last time I went there. Is the Celica going to be a sleeper? Probably. I gotta order wheels now for that thing because I know they take a while. Like the Rangers, the Workmeisters I got on the Ranger, I ordered those a year in advance. So I gotta figure out what the hell size and offset I'm gonna need for the back of that car. I gotta find someone that has a similar setup on a Celica like that, that's not like super stanced out, because I want a nice thick meaty tire on there. Probably gonna go, I wanted to stick with like a 14, but tire options suck, so I'll probably have to do a 15. I don't want it to be like stretched or low pro or anything. I like super meaty, aggressive looking tires. I've always liked that look. So I gotta take care of that soon so I can get tire or wheels ordered. You're convinced that Da Bomb is just defense spray without aerosol? That's hilarious. Thank you, John Walker. I think Nissan should revive the Xterra, absolutely. I think the new 4Runner, although I'm sure the design on it's already done, I think they should have made the top removable on the new 4Runner just like it used to be in the 80s when it was based on the Hilux. Those were the best 4Runners. But yeah, I think Nissan could pull off new Xterra. Absolutely. I feel like lately Nissan, just in the past like year to year and a half, maybe two, I feel like they've been on the up. Like they're trying to get back to where they were like 25 years ago. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but I like the new Frontier. When I reviewed that, I liked it. It was good. The new Z is good. I like the fact that the new Z is a parts bin car too, because it's like a lot of proven parts in that thing. That was a really good car. So I'd like to see them make the Xterra. Make it have a removable top. I know it never didn't ever. Yeah, it never did. Did it? Did the 80s Xterras have? I don't think they did. That'd be kind of cool though. And then they should make something. They should bring the Pulsar GTI-R back and make it compete against the GR Corolla, which I've still never driven. I need to. Hopefully, I'll get to review one of those next year. I should make a Project CRX. I should. If I had room to have a CRX, I'd buy one. SSR Type X's would look amazing. I'll look them up. I was really thinking about doing Watanabes just because you can't go wrong with those on that car, I feel. Either that or the Toms, with the 4-spoke Toms wheels. Those look good. Honestly, Meisters, a black Meister with the polished lip, looks pretty fire. I don't know, I've been kind of torn between either Toms or Watanabes though. Can you review a CT5B? Already have. I already reviewed the CT5E Blackwing. Go look at my channel. I did the 4 and the 5. Thank you, Marty G. I almost said Marty McFly. Thank you. Rays? I don't know. I don't think TEs look right on that car, and they look damn good on pretty much anything. Was it the 37V? Is that the TE that's got like the really deep? So I take that back. I think the 37V would look good on that Celica. But just like the regular 37, the car needs like a really deep dish looking kind of wheel. So, what was that? There's a really old Rays wheel that I was looking at that looked good on it. I don't remember now. Put a V8 in a Prelude? No, but I did see that. I was on YouTube or Instagram or something. That dude put a V8 in a Accord, an 80s Accord 2-door. That was sick. Pan Sports, the banana wheel. I'll have to look, see if I can see a picture. Do I ever get jealous for the cars I review? Not really. I mean, there's a couple cars I really like. I would own the ND2, GR86. I would own those. I really like those. The NSX. That if I could ever afford the new like current gen NSX. I'm not really into like exotic cars, but I loved that car. That's like an exotic car that you love it for the piece of machinery, not for the badge to show off to people. Like, that was just such a solid car. I've never had the opportunity to review a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. I've never even sat in I don't think I've even sat in a Ferrari in my entire life. I sat in Tavarish's Lambo at SEMA when I was there. He's really nice. I like Freddie. Advan RGD2. I could see that. That would probably, I'll have to see if I can find a picture of that. I could see that. That would probably look good on that Celica. How do I feel about the MX-5 RF? It's the next video I gotta edit for you guys. I have that coming for you. Favorite actor or actress? Dude, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think actor, Keanu Reeves. That's probably that one by a long shot, Keanu Reeves. Derek from Vice Garage is saying a ramp truck. If I don't have anywhere to park a ramp truck. I got the Super Duty though, I just need a trailer. Ramp trucks are sick. They're really cool. Like Rob Freddy's got a couple of them. I like those. Val Kilmer. Actress. What's your name? People tell me all the time that I remind her I remind them of her, or vice versa. She's, I think she's on like Parks and Recs. Is the show? I've actually never seen it. Aubrey Plaza. I feel like she's like my spirit animal. I really like vibe with her thought process. I like Sandra Bullock too. Yeah, Aubrey Plaza. Probably personality wise favorite actress. I don't know about like, I don't think I've seen her in a lot of movies. And then actor Keanu Reeves. What's the dude that plays Thor? That's just eye candy. He's a good actor too. What's his name also from man, he's been in a lot of movies. He's playing like the new Mario movie. But he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's a good actor. I like him. What? What are we even talking about? How long have I been doing this live stream for? Holy, it's been an hour? How has it been an hour already? I have to finish filming this video. Chris Pratt. Yeah, that's his name. I need to do live streams more often, I feel. I used to do them once a month, and then I just started getting like too busy to do them. It's because I don't work out of my house anymore, and it's always noisy here. So if I do them, I have to do them like when it's quiet. So I'll try to do them more often. I really will. I wish I had more time. Like if I didn't have to edit my own videos and had more help doing the mechanic work on the cars, I would like to play video games on Twitch and just do that as my live stream, because then I can be doing something fun while doing live stream. But yeah, I just lost my train of thought. I'm really hungry, so I hope everyone has Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that stuff. And if you're in a place that is snowing right now, even though I don't really like the cold anymore, I'm kind of a little bit jealous, because it's like lamb and tuna fish. They just kind of go together, snow and Christmas, something. Anyway, yeah, I'll do another one of these soon. And I got a video coming for you tomorrow morning. That's a Vlogmas video of sorts. All kinds of stuff in that video. And I'll also talk about what's happening with the Super Duty and the massive thing that I purchased for it. And then, yeah, I'll try to edit that blooper video for you guys tomorrow. So, okay, bye. Bye.